What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so today, of course, was the annual most watched sports event, Super Bowl 57 this year. It was held in Glendale, Arizona, and it pitted the Kansas City Chiefs against the Philadelphia Eagles, both teams consistently seen as the two best teams in the NFL. Earlier on, we saw a distinct, not huge, but distinct advantage by the Eagles. Jalen Hurts scored first with a quarterback sneak with 10:09 remaining in the first quarter, making it 7-0 Eagles. But then, just a few minutes later in the game, Patrick Mahomes threw a TD pass to Kelsey, 18-yard TD catch that tied it all at 7 with 6:57 remaining in the first quarter. But not to be outdone, Jalen Hurts threw a 45-yard TD pass to I believe it was A.J. Brown, early in the second quarter to give the Eagles a 14-7 lead. But then Jalen Hurts, I believe, fumbled the football, which led to a Kansas City Chiefs touchdown, which tied the game at 14-all. At one point, the Eagles had a 24-14 lead at halftime, and there was this feeling that the Eagles may be able to pull away because Patrick Mahomes was struggling with that high ankle sprain, which he appeared to re-injure or re-aggravate during the game. But whatever treatments they gave Patrick Mahomes during halftime seemed to work. He seemed more mobile, more himself, and the Chiefs got back into this one. And ultimately, the game was tied at 35-all. The Chiefs had the final possession. They ran the clock down to about 8 seconds or so. And I can't think of the name of the kicker, but he attempted and made, I think it was a 27-yard field goal, which gave them a 38-35 lead. Hail Mary attempt by Jalen Hurts was unsuccessful. And the Chiefs win their second Super Bowl. I believe it's their second Super Bowl in the last 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, I think it's their second Super Bowl in the last 4 years, excuse me. I think it's their second Super Bowl in the last 4 years. It's Patrick Mahomes' second Super Bowl. Third, he has 3 Super Bowl appearances. And he is the first quarterback since Kurt Warner back in 1999 to win the NFL MVP award and win the Super Bowl in the same season. I believe this is Kansas City's, I believe it's their third overall Super Bowl title. I think it's their third, but it may have been their fourth. I got to look that up. I'm a little bit fuzzy with my NFL history, but Patrick Mahomes' first 5 years, one of the greatest starts ever. 2 league MVPs, 2 Super Bowl titles now, Super Bowl MVP, I believe, both times. One of the greatest offensive weapons the game has ever seen. Look, there's going to be a lot of Patrick Mahomes mania over the next couple of days. So that's something to get used to. They really want him to replace Tom Brady as that guy. So, it's going to get to a point where, he's going to become one of the more disliked players. But I do want to put this out there. With a lot of people in my background, when I say background, what I'm talking about, they didn't seem to show all this hatred toward Tom Brady. But they're already showing it toward Patrick Mahomes. And I wonder why that is. A lot of dudes, no, Tom Brady that dude, no, Tom Brady that guy. And it's the same group of people that already are anointing Nikola Jokic the greatest offensive player and Luka Doncic better than, a top 5 or 10 all-time player. I wonder what that is. I wonder why certain people are so quick to prop up certain athletes but bring down athletes that look like them. Well, what is that? I mean, I know what that is, but you tell me what that is. But anyway, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. Um, Andy Reid, I think this is his second Super Bowl. I know a lot of Eagle fans are crying about calls, but you know what? I don't want to hear none of that shit, man. Because in the other Super Bowl, when Kansas City was being inundated with penalty calls against the Buccaneers, and I said something about it, people said I was hating. I respect Tom Brady's greatness. So at the end of the day, I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it.